Hi, welcome back to Try It Tuesday. This week we'll be getting ready for Dia de los Muertos, which is also known as the Day of the Dead. It is a Mexican holiday that honors, remembers, and celebrates those friends and family who have passed. So if you're able to come by the library on Tuesday at 4 o'clock, we'll have these little kits for you to pick up. And what we're going to be making are pocket ofrendas. So part of the Dia de los Muertos celebration is to make altars for your loved ones who have passed. And this is going to be a miniature version. That's why we're calling it a pocket ofrenda. But if you're able to come by the library, you can pick up a kit. And we've given you some simple supplies to make an ofrenda for yourself. You'll have to incorporate a lot of personal items to customize it for your own, but we have the supplies to get you started. So let me show you what you'll find in your kit. So you're going to find this cute little tin. It's kind of like the size of an Altoid tin for making your pocket ofrenda, and then you can easily store it and keep it, especially if you don't have a lot of space like me. It's perfect. And then you'll find two of these little papel picados, which is perforated paper. We made these on our Cricut machine here for decorating your pocket ofrenda. There's some tissue paper, various beads, string, lace, little design elements to add to your ofrenda. These are just items, decorative purposes. And then at home, what you'll need to supply is probably both. Having hot glue and regular glue will be helpful, and then a pair of scissors. And then the most important things that you'll need to supply are personal items. So ofrendas usually contain a photo of your loved one. You can also add little food or drink items, but things that customize it and make it personal to you, to the person that you're trying to remember and celebrate. So I have a sample one here that I did, and I just included a whole lot of variety of items. They all have special meaning to me, so your ofrenda is obviously going to look different. You're going to include whatever items you want to. I did a little cutout from a newspaper here. I put one of the papel picados on the outside, one on the inside. You don't have to do it like this. You can do it however you want. So what I'm going to cover today is just tricks and tips on what type of glue works best with what type of material, and just kind of get you started. But like I said, everyone's ofrenda will be different and unique. See? So you want to take your time cutting out your images. And what I did here was I have a photo that I really love, and I didn't want to cut it up and use it for this, so I made a Xerox copy of it. And that's what I'm using to put in my ofrenda. And you can do that with photos you might have at home. That's a really good idea, is just to make copies so that in case you cut it the wrong size or whatever, you can fix that easily. So I've cut that one down to about the right size. I'm not going to go ahead and glue this, but I'm going to cover some of the basics. With paper products like a copy of a photo or even an actual photo, you want to use Elmer's glue, and not too much of it. Glue stick will work as well, but you don't want to use hot glue for any paper items because it will wrinkle your paper and it's just not a good match. Little tissue paper flowers, you also want to use the Elmer's glue. And then if you do beads like these here at the bottom, the larger beads as well as the smaller beads, that's when you're going to want to use your hot glue, or in this case a low hot glue gun. Those work well for the beads. Anything larger will work well with a hot glue. String and items like tiny items like this, again, Elmer's glue will work the best for that. So I hope you have a good time making your ofrenda. I hope you love it and cherish it. Oh, one other tip, actually I forgot to mention, is while building your ofrenda, you want to make sure you always check if you can close it. Don't ever put anything too close to the hinges or right around the edge here that will inhibit your ability to close it and store it. That's my last tip for you. So I hope you have fun making the ofrenda. And I also want to point out that the library will be having a community ofrenda outside in front of the library starting on October 31st through November 14th. And I hope you'll bring items of loved ones that you would like to share and place on our community ofrenda. Thanks for joining us today, and hope to see you next week. Aloha!